The latest Star Wars rumor, George Lucas is returning to the franchise, really got me thinking. I'm looking back through all of the videos that we've done here on this channel over the past 4 years. And so many things that have been reported on. None of the things are things that we made up. There were legitimate articles written, scoops given out, and so many people believing all of these things. And I'm going to take you on a journey as we look at all of the things that we have reported, said, and so much of it out there is just things that have never happened. And I find myself and I see many Star Wars fans and commentators and YouTube people just running in circles. Literally just running around in circles. It's getting crazy. So let's take a look at this logically. Let's take a step back and look, and it's really kind of funny. Here we go. Starting, of course, with Kathleen Kennedy is leaving Lucasfilm. How many times have we heard that she's leaving? She's leaving after Indiana Jones 5. This Indiana Jones 5 is her swan song. You know, there's so much turmoil, she's leaving. Not to mention, she's been fired like 87 times now. And you know what? We're going to get to look at all of the thumbnails that we've made because all of these thumbnails are ours. All of these videos are ours here at the channel. We're not showing anybody else's. And man, I made some really bad thumbnails over time. Bob Iger and his team and the board of directors at the Walt Disney Company won the proxy battle. Nelson Peltz lost. And of course, the rumor is that George Lucas voted in favor of the Iger team because now he gets to come back and do his own series. George Lucas is right at 80 years old. There's no way he's coming back and helming a series. The time demands that puts on you, the energy that you got to put into running a show, there's just no way. And even if he did, do we really think it would be good? It might not be. Oh, by the way, we made a movie. Destroying Star Wars, the Star Wars sequel trilogy documentary, got over 500,000 views now. Our best work. Go check it out. Boba Fett to replace Mando in season 3. Didn't happen. Disney is begging Gina Carano to come back to Star Wars. No. In fact, she's suing them now so she can return. But, yeah. Not accurate. Han Solo is back. You heard it. He's going to be at the season 2 finale in Mando. He's going to be at the Book of Boba Fett. I mean, after all, why wouldn't Han Solo be there in the Boba Fett movie, right? Come on, guys. Come on. Grogu is going to pick the lightsaber, and the sequel trilogy retcon is in full effect, baby. Let's go. The Mythosaur is in season 2 of The Mandalorian, and there's so much lore involved. Oh, it has so much meaning. As a matter of fact, Mando is going to ride the Mythosaur into battle. It's going to be fabulous. They brought Daisy Ridley out at Star Wars Celebration 2023, and it's all a lie. They're not really making a movie. They're just doing this to test the waters and see what the response is. Charmin Obaid-Chinoy on stage at Celebration Live talking about the movie. She's just making things up. This isn't really going to happen. People literally believed that. There's nothing even to say here. She's been fired more times than every Major League Baseball manager in the history of the game combined. Well, it gets clicks. Oh, this one's actually true. Charmin Obaid-Chinoy doesn't like me. Boo freaking who. The Mando movie that was pitched is not happening. Our sources have indicated and told us Mando movie not happening. Sorry, guys. And of course it is. Ahsoka Season 2, another series, not happening. It's over. The show did so poorly. I actually believed this one too, guys. I really did. I really believe this one.
I was wrong.
The Rey movie isn't happening. Sorry. Charmin Obaid-Chinoy, even though I wish it were true, She was fired, and she's been replaced as the helm of the movie for the Daisy Ridley episode, non-Skywalker series, whatever. I don't know. Yeah. Valiant Renegade loves Lizzo the Hutt. If you hadn't seen that one, it's a must-watch. The Daisy Ridley movie is in doubt. Now, this one kind of has some legitimacy to it because there's still no script. Every time Daisy talks, she's like, well, I don't really know anything new. They're still working on the script. Crickets. But the movie's not in doubt. It's happening, so let's just stop. George Lucas is just waiting for the price of Disney stock to go so low, and then he's going to buy Lucasfilm back. You watch. It's going to happen. The Acolyte has been canceled. Not happening. It's over. Right. Kathleen Kennedy is not allowed on set. She can't even log into her computer at work. Okay? She can't even read her emails. She's completely locked out because they're getting rid of her. And they have to be very, very quiet while they do this. What are we doing? It's funny, but not true. The new Star Wars. Leslie Headland cast her wife as one of the actors in The Acolyte. Oh yeah, this one is true. You know, there's some other things that we never even made videos about. The Civil War at Lucasfilm. Jon Favreau against Kathleen Kennedy. They're fighting. Jon Favreau is empowered by Bob Iger. He gets to do whatever he wants. He has creative control. Kathy can't stop him. Jon Favreau had little to nothing to do with writing and doing the Book of Boba Fett. That is not on him, that show being absolute trash. And I didn't even show a thumbnail, even though we've done a few videos. The sequel trilogy retcon. Oh yeah, it's happening. It just makes sense, right? All of the scoops about the sequel trilogy and what a failure it is and how it destroyed Star Wars, and now they're going to use the veil of the Force. They're going to use the world between worlds in Ahsoka Season 1, and they're going to fix Star Wars for all of the fans. Do you like my Fraggle Rock shirt? Man, I just made 60 new shirts this week. Go to our merch store, support EBN. They're all on sale right now, 30% off. It's just crazy how we go round and round. Some of these things are fun to talk about. They're fun to discuss. But the issue is when people believe them 100%. And they're like, it's happening, it's happening. There are literally some people walking around in our world that believe everything you just saw. They believed it all. Every time a scoop comes out, they're like, yep, it's happening, it's happening. Come on. Even though we want those things to happen, until it happens, it ain't happened. So scoops are fun to talk about, but that's all that they are. So we can't report on them, and we can't talk about them like they're factual, because look at all of those. None of them have happened. They're all incorrect. So you got to take everything, as Doomcock says, with a grain of salt. And speaking of salt, I'm a little salty because our associate producer said, I need to go back to the gym because I now have Alvin and the Chipmunk cheeks again. That's jacked up, Risman. Let me know in the comments what you think about all of this. Am I right? Are we crazy? Are we just running in circles? What is going on with Star Wars fandom? I don't know. I just know that the franchise is sick. We're literally watching it burn down. For many people, it has already died. As an original trilogy Star Wars purist, somebody who grew up with the franchise, it's always going to be my favorite of all time. I hope one day Star Wars can make a return. But until it happens, it's not. Thanks for being here. We are, you are, Echo Base Network. See you on the next one.